The IFV, the infantry fighting vehicle. The one cannon shot will turn this into an incredibly vehicle. The glass cannon, the buffed APC. Welcome to the IFV Tree, otherwise known as the Battle Taxi Tree. Let's start with the first tier, the transport truck. This agile truck is the first unit to start with the tree. It has no weaponry, has a capacity of 3. It is your everyday milk truck you can steal up from your local town. Stats: production cost 40 ticks, HP 60, armor 5, sight 1, mobility 5, transport capability 3. This unit is fragile but agile, cheap, and does not require any oil for it to function. However, it is vulnerable to any attacks. I would recommend using this on later campaigns. It is best to have a unit that has an ambush perk next to it. In-game description: a truck primarily used to haul units to the front lines, very fast moving on roads. Lore: before the war, he drove taxis. He picks up hitchhikers in his free time. Here is the second tier of the IFV tree, the half track. This unit is the second evolution of the IFV. This is basically an improved version of a transport truck, featuring added armor, some tracks, and a newly added machine gun. Stats: production cost 70 ticks, HP 60, armor 10, sight 1, mobility 4, transport capability 3, and fuel count is 8. Here is the machine gun stats. Pause the video if you want to read them. Okay, you're back. The half track has the ability to defend itself from attacks, and is not fragile as transport truck, but has a slower mobility by 1, and now has a fuel count, and is costlier. I would still use this over the transport truck over various reasons. Lore: his friend thought it would be a good idea to strap guns in a metal plated truck. He also removed the back wheels. The third tier, the APC, the Armored Personnel Carrier. The APC is the third evolution of the IFV tree. The APC, literally representing a metal box made for battle as a taxi for soldiers, is very effective on its transport-focused design. It can be used for any campaign and mission. It retains the MG and now has a radio for additional fire support. Stats: production cost 85 ticks, HP 60, armor 12.5, sight 1, mobility 4, transport capability 3, fuel 8, and radio perk 1. The APC is inexpensive and a fast-moving vehicle. It is superior to the half-track in terms of armor and has the newly added radio perk for only added cost of 15 ticks in production cost. In-game description: APC, Armored Personnel Carrier, a better armored transport vehicle that can call in fire support. Lore: finally decided to remove all the wheels. Also, a radio man decided to join in. And finally, the IFV, the last tier of the tree. The IFV, or Infantry Fighting Vehicle. The IFV has enough ammunition to wipe out the entire population of Washington DC. It has the ability to deal with any ground threat in the battlefield, from an armament of MGs to autocannons to ATGMs that can heavily damage the heaviest armor on the battlefield. However, the IFV lacks the radio perk ability, and due to the sheer amount of armament, it forces one of the units to be left behind. Stats: production cost 120 ticks, HP 60, armor 15, sight 1, mobility 4, transport capability 2, fuel 6. Here are the stats for the autocannon and ATGM. Okay, you're back. The IFV is designed to fight with infantry, as they dismount the vehicle or act as a fire support role fighting with the infantry, hence the name, Infantry Fighting Vehicle. The IFV does not look as durable as it is, so don't be surprised if using this as a tank, and it gets destroyed by your enemy because he has 2 RPG rockets with the IFV name on it. The IFV has less carrying capacity and has a reduced fuel count of 6, but don't let this discourage you from using the IFV. It has great firepower and excels well in supporting infantry and its transport-focused design. In-game description: IFV, Infantry Fighting Vehicle. A lightly armored vehicle armed with all sorts of weapons, is capable of defeating infantry and heavy vehicles with ease. Lore: strapped with a bigger gun and missile, the infantry are complaining that it's too cramped. These units are excellent in transporting infantry or towed artillery in vast distances and are quite agile. One is an armament to destroy all army, one is just a milk truck. These units are lightly armored and vulnerable to anti-tank units and armor, so use infantry and maybe some fire support from the transport to clear them out from destroying your units, and you factory new battle taxi. I recommend using these units if your infantry have to travel vast distances in a mission or campaign. and is a great addition to your loadout. Thank you very much for reaching the end of the video. Please do like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day ahead of you. Goodbye.